So the purpose of this short video is to give a demonstration how to use ERG mode where there's a workout which has got multiple levels of power required. So I'm currently doing a workout at the moment, as you can see, just on a warm up, but I'm going to proceed through that and get onto the actual intervals themselves and just show how by controlling the cadence and ERG and the ERG doing the difficult bit in terms of the power, I can get a good workout. So let's get going. So I'm now coming up to the first interval, and 1 minute at a hard-ish, and then 30 seconds harder. I'm going to stand on the second, and basically my RPM is going to go right up to about 90 to 100 during the minute, then I'm going to drop it right down. You'll be able to see the difference. If you don't feel confident about standing, then don't. I've got a bit of a rocker on my turbo trainer, which gives me a bit more flexibility. If you do stand up, don't rock the bike to and fro. So right, so 91, 93, 95. Nice and easy. Here's my little yellow archway. Try and keep within the range, and the ERG will look after the watts for me. You'll see the difference what happens when I drop the RPM and the power goes up with the ERG. It'll become a lot more difficult. Get the idea. If you want to stand up, stand up. Let me sit down. And then just a rest. 1 minute 30. And with these aerobic capacity rides, what we're doing is we are having the intervals the same time as the recovery period, because what we're looking to do is up your heart rate to your aerobic capacity level, and then what's going to happen is we're not giving your body enough time to get every part of the lactic acid out of your legs, so you're slowly building up. So 6 intervals, 9 intervals will progressively get worse. The first interval is always going to be quite nice. So that's a bit of an idea, and I can see my next 1 minute coming up at 45, so I'll just do that and then do a bit of a wash up. give myself a mixture of watts. Put the bias up. Spinning nicely. Obviously I'm not at my aerobic capacity because my heart rate is not really going up. I should be kind of 220, 240 really. And then 30 seconds, harder, 175 watts, but I'm going to really slow down the cadence and you'll see the difference. So this really is getting to a hill and all of a sudden there's a bit of a ramp. You can see I'm labouring at it. That's it. And then just do lots of those. Simples. Hope that helps. Just spin down. So just to conclude, the ERG will always keep you at the power irrespective of the cadence that you're actually going at. But obviously the slower the cadence, the more resistance the turbo gives you to keep that power at the same level. Otherwise, if you went slower and slower without ERG, your power would just drop off because the resistance would be the same. Conversely, when we increase the cadence, resistance becomes less, but we keep the same power. It adjusts it for you. So doing these kinds of intervals, what we're asking you to do is to, at your aerobic capacity for where you are, we're looking to stretch that a little bit, which builds your VO2 max, your size of your engine, in a way that is comfortable for you. We're not going mad with these sessions. And as time progresses, we can go from 6 intervals to 7, and we can and it will naturally up your power and your heart rate as you progress through the overall program. So I hope that's been a little bit useful. We can obviously have a conversation about it. Okay.